Well, welcome along to Wigan for Players
That's
Championship
outside.
4. We've seen 3 Pro Tour events so far this year. 2 of them won by Michael Van Gerwen and 1 by the legend that is Dave Chizzy Chisnall. Will MVG
134.
make it 3 out of 4? Can Chizzy double his tally for the year, or will we see one of the other 126 players in action go on and claim the £10,000?
60.
And the title here today at the Robin Park Tennis Centre in Wigan. My name's Dan Dawson. I'm talking you through the action here on Streaming Board 1. We've got Chris Murphy over on Streaming
96.
Board 2. And we start, as always, with 4 first-round games, beginning with the top seed on this particular board, which is Joe Cullen, the rock star. And he's taken on Ryan Joyce,
96.
whom we did see yesterday. He was very impressive when it came to the finishing, as you kind of always expect with Ryan
101.
Joyce. Winning his game when we saw him in action. It's a 180, but he can't leave a finish from 3-4-5. Does he? Does he go for it?
Yeah,
Does he go for it? No, he's not. Single
138.
80. Sensible decision. Declined bullseye.
$90. Game shot.
Double 8 for Joe Cullen, 14 darter. Most of the players on this board, which we'll see, and we've got Joe Cullen against Ryan Joyce, Benito van der Pas against the Rock Peter Hudson, Stephen Bunting, a former world champion, against Richie Edhouse, and Glenn Durrant, the
99.
3-time back-to-back Lakeside champion, against Jamie Lewis. None of them had great days yesterday.
133.
A lot of them were first-round losers. Joe Cullen going out early yesterday.
46.
Beaten in the last leg decider in the first round by Robert Owen. Stack attack.
96.
Ryan Joyce, as I say, did win his first couple of games, beat Rhys Robinson. Then he beat up Luke Woodhouse. We saw that game on the streaming board before losing to the eventual runner-up, the Diamond Ian White.
41.
But Benito van der Pas, Peter Hudson, Glenn Durrant, none of these guys getting past their opening games yesterday. So
125.
If you lose your opening game, you do not win any money. 500 quid in your pocket, you win your first one, and it's a grand, 1,500. It goes up and up and up. £10,000 to the winner of the title.
60.
6 grand if you make the final. And Durrant, of course, who we see on this streaming board in a bit, made a final already, lost out today.
59.
Last leg decider. But that 6 grand has put him in with a chance of making it to the World Match Play in Blackpool, which is one of his targets in his first year in PDC darts.
59.
He's going to stay there. I think that's there. Oh, no, it's not.
56.
He would have loved it to be, because he really does like double 4, Joe Cullen. But double 16 and double 8 is also a favoured area of the board for him. And it appears
95.
that Joe Cullen is in the sort
Game
of
shot.
mood where he could go and add to his 2 PDC titles. I know it's very early days, but 100 average, 14 darter and a 16 darter. Yeah,
180.
Very nice, Joe Cullen. First time he's played Ryan Joyce.
57.
Ryan Joyce regularly winning his first 2-3 games on the Pro Tour last year in his first year in PDC darts. Very impressive.
134.
Superb first year for Ryan Joyce, and caps it with a run to the quarterfinals at the World Championship. Joe Cullen, really good
60.
on the Euro Tour, as he has been for a good couple of years now. Good in some of the major tournaments. The World Match Play, excellent. The European Championship, excellent.
60.
Pro Tour, he had a bit of a mare. Just wasn't winning games. Regularly going out in the early stages, losing first round, second round.
84.
But this for 3-0. 17s. Don't think he's going to go bull. Yeah,
95.
the decline bullseye with Ryan Joyce too far back. And this is a case in point for Ryan Joyce. He says, I know I'm good. I know I'm a good player. I need to improve my scoring because my scoring is not good enough to live with the best players in the world. And
game shot.
He is just not being given a chance by Joe Cullen, who's put in another 14 darter to hold his throw. He's averaging round about the 102, 103 mark.
96.
And Ryan Joyce is in danger of just being blown away by the rock star here.
77.
Winner of this faces either Benito van der Pas or Peter Hudson. We'll show you that game at the culmination of this one. Stephen Bunting versus Richie Edhouse. Winner of that plays either Glenn Durrant or Jamie Lewis.
42.
Show you all the games from this board, which is board 8 of the 16 in action simultaneously around Robin Park Tennis Centre.
44.
You can check out the Dart Connect system to see what's going on in the other games as they happen. Although, word of warning,
100.
the system seems to have gone haywire if you're looking back at the results from previous tournaments yesterday and the other weekend. So I wouldn't trust everything you see on the Dart Connect system in terms of the stats. But it should be fine for today in terms of keeping up to speed with what's going on in the other games.
99.
Bit better from Ryan Joyce. Manages to give himself a chance.
40.
And he's got a couple of visits here. Poorest leg of the match from Joe Cullen. Oh, does he? He does. He does. He does. Oh,
139.
Of course he does. Ryan Joyce. He has a philosophy. If he's got 50 left, just throw out the ball. Doesn't matter about the situation.
58. 17.
Well, now 2 misses at double 8. And Cullen could punish. Nope. Doesn't matter what angle you look at it, Joe.
100.
Well, his finishing is his strong point, Ryan Joyce.
Game shot.
And double 4 is not a problem for him. He does get a leg on the board.
134. 136.
One of the really good-looking first-round ties, James Wade and Kim Huybrechts. And Wade has stormed off into a 4-1 lead in that one, averaging 104. Really is playing some good stuff at the minute, James Wade. I know he lost on Thursday night in the Premier League to Rob Cross. Michael van Gerwen, 4-1 up as well. Only averaging 95, exactly the same
100.
as Christian Bunser, his young German opponent. Peter Wright and Scott Baker, what a first-round tie that is. Now Joyce applies the pressure with a maximum. There will be no decline bullseye here if he can find treble 19. Joe Cullen, he cannot.
60.
Well, this game might be changing. Oh, lovely dart. Ryan Joyce with a 12 dart leg to break the throw, and this game is changing. Joe Cullen in complete control of this one, but Ryan Joyce has turned things around.
100.
Gavin Cullen, the Northern
43.
Irishman, who had a run yesterday. Very impressive. Not as impressive today. 3-0 down to the Ferret, Johnny Clayton.
96.
Michael Smith started like lightning yesterday. He's similar today, 4-2 up with 100 average. Not quite the 112 we saw from him yesterday on this streaming board.
180.
Cullen piles in his second maximum.
60.
Just get a few too many visits like that from Ryan Joyce, where he's not troubling the treble.
140.
He's looking very troubled there for a moment, the treble 20.
$95.
2 treble 19s, nope. Treble 20 will leave tops.
58.
And Ryan Joyce will take out 3 bullseyes here. Well, that's what he'll plan to do. Bull, bull, bull. That's his route. He always goes it. Oh. You know he's going to go for it, but just once you want to see
70.
it. Another 20. Now the tops.
60.
And this could be the moment that we see the game levelled for a 3rd consecutive leg. Ryan Joyce, who is looking dead and buried at 3-0 down.
40.
Misses a dart to make it 3-all. Was that his chance?
Game shot.
Double 10 pinned with not much fuss. 4-2. So Cullen breaks straight back. Important moment in this game. Averaging 96, Cullen. 9 points clear of Joyce. But it was very nearly
66.
3 apiece. Dave Chisnell 5-0 up on Jan Decker. Could we see another big day for Chiz? 107
100.
average from the legendary Chizzy. Max Hopp. When is Max Hopp play? The German
57.
fans ask. He play now over on board 6. 4-2 up on the totem. Titus Karnik averaging 101. Evidently, the little breakaway for the
58.
game has done him some good, Max Hopp. I'm not sure what he's been doing, to be honest.
174.
Treble 19 has helped Joe Cullen out more than once in this game. 174 there.
59. 140.
174, 140 puts Joe Cullen very firmly in charge of this leg and by extension this match.
95.
Ryan Joyce feels that it's just getting away from him. Seemed a bit rushed, that visit. Double 8.
48.
Can't find it this time, but he will return. And you kind of expect Cullen with darts at double 8 and then double 4 if he misses inside.
140.
You just kind of expect this is going to go. And it does.
Game shot.
Joe Cullen, perennially on the verge of doing something massive. Last year, more so than ever.
96.
Little bit unfortunate. The contenders' idea for the Premier League, his local venue, was going to be before Judgment Night, Leeds.
59.
So you would think that you'd probably get picked for that as one of the contenders. But then it was moved. Scheduling issue, so Aberdeen replaced it. Leeds has gone back to after Judgment Night, where there won't be any contenders. Joe Cullen misses out. Joe Cullen could have been in the Premier League if he hadn't mismatched darts against Gary Anderson at the match play, or
59.
missed darts to make the final of the European Championship. But he did both, and that meant that his big chances last year just slipped through his fingers.
96.
It's down to him to respond this year and go and grab his place
57.
in the Premier League and World Series events, places he believes he should be. But they're not just going to come gift wrapped. He's going to have to go out and
100.
seize them. Certainly got the game to do it.
100.
Although that one in the treble 20 is the only trouble he's thrown in this particular leg.
57.
Better.
100.
Well, Joyce needs to win 4 legs on the spin.
20.
And he might not even get one more, because 2 darts missed there allows Cullen a chance. And bullseye will do it.
101.
One match start has missed. Joyce doesn't need asking a second time. 5-2 becomes 5-3, but Cullen has the throw here, and he'll throw first in the final leg if we do go to a decider.
93. 59.
There's not been a great deal between the two players after the first three legs when Cullen was just completely in charge.
180.
That is 180 number 3 for Joe Cullen, 5 in this match.
100.
And Joyce is throwing in the manner of a man who thinks this is gone. Which reminds me, let's talk about Mervyn King later.
$78.
It is a matter of when, not if.
80, yeah.
Single 16.
96.
And when, maybe in about 20 seconds' time.
100.
Nod of the head from Joe Cullen. The Yorkshireman looks at double 16, pins
Game
it,
shot and
13 darter. And it's just a typical Joe Cullen display. A 96 average, just too much, too consistent, too good for Ryan Joyce. The rock star makes up for an early exit yesterday. He's into the second round, and I think he could go on a run today.